I'm a Dutch lawyer. I'm working 45 years as a lawyer with my office, and we have 30 lawyers, and I am the founder of this bureau. And for me, it's very important doing my job to go for the laws of people, to defend people that they get not hurt by bad things. And that is what in general is my goal to reach. And 30 years ago, I was called because there was a medical doctor who started a medical center in Amsterdam, Dr. Tong. And a lot of people did tell a lot of bad things about Chinese medical medicine. I know it's 6,000 years old. They had very good doctors. So I was very angry, and it was a great honor to help Dr. Tong to make clear that it was an abuse to the Chinese medical science to approach Mr. Tong that way. And it went all very good. And since that time, I have a lot of Chinese friends. And I was several times in China, and I'm very impressed of Chinese culture, Chinese way of living, and behavior.
And have you heard of that song?
Of course I have heard that song.
What do you think of that?
And what I think of that, you can do things between people. You can say, well, is it irony? Is it humor? Or is it... But this is beyond everything. It's very, very bad. And why I do say this? Because we had the Second World War in Holland. And then there were the Jews who got extinct by the German Nazis. And you see a treatment, what is a same step to approach a group of people in a negative attitude, you understand? And that is what happens in this song. This song is saying so many bad things about Chinese, you can't accept it. And it is good that the Chinese society, who is living here for 100 years in Holland, they are my friends. I never think you are Chinese. That we hear the voice of the Chinese in Holland who say, we don't accept this. And that's very good.
And why does commercial radio station make and spread this kind of song? And how do you see this social phenomenon in the Netherlands?
Very good question, Sabrine. A very good question. Because to me, I see that in Holland there is an unconscious discrimination. If you understand what I mean. You have the direct discrimination, but you have also the unconscious discrimination. And it is with little attitudes and little words that you see it. For example, we have new groups coming to Holland, Turkish people, Moroccan people. And when you start, after your study, you need a stage. You need to start somewhere. And then you see suddenly that for these groups, it's very difficult to start in our working system. And that is unconscious discrimination. And that is what's happening here. They think that it's funny, but they have no empathy who are the victims of their words. The words are terrible. And now, happily, they make excuses. But excuse is not enough in this question.
Now, what purpose is it behind?
To be funny. They want to be funny. I don't think other motives, but I think they want to be funny, but funny on making people ridiculous. And it is so hurting. I heard it from my Chinese friends. You don't have to do it. And we have to make clear, you never have to do it anymore. And therefore, people, Chinese people and also Dutch people, went to the police to do a request that the prosecutor the people who is the lawyer of the Netherlands, that he brings these people to the judge and say this is a crime. That's what has to happen.
Yeah. As per your experience, what should we do to react Radio 10 with equal and effective way?
Well, I think it's very important that the Chinese community, 60 societies, they made one declaration statement that they really don't accept this, and they went to talk with Radio 10, and that are good steps, but it's not enough. I think it has to be brought to the judge. He has to decide if it's tolerable or not.
And please give us your opinion for future, how we do better to let more people deeply understand us.
I am a motor driver, and my teacher told me 30 years ago, you are in a way vulnerable as a motor driver on the road with all the cars. You are more vulnerable. Your nose is your braking system. And he told, you have to be, they have to see you. You have to be alert. And that's what I say. Chinese can laugh about everything. I'm from Limburg, that's the south of Holland, and they also make jokes about the Limburg people. But there is a limit, and then you have to stand. What happened now is very good, and we have to go on. We have to go on with each, and we have to declare to the people in Holland that we are not a mono white people anymore. That's the 1950. Now we are a diverse society. In my town, Utrecht, there are 30% diverse people. So you see, and it's fantastic. It's a good development. And let's go. We're going to eat Chinese.
Thanks for your contribution till now.
谢谢。
Mijn naam is Liane Den Haan. I am the CEO of a Dutch organization, and we are taking care of the interest of older people, so advocacy.
I was shown that songs to you.
Yes.
How do you feel that?
It is shocking. I cannot understand people do this kind of things, because in Holland we have a big Chinese society for a long time. Chinese people are very modest, they have great hospitality. Why hurting these people? And also they have a big problem in China, the coronavirus. It's hurting a lot of people, it makes people sad, and doing this kind of things, making this song, it's terrible, it makes things only worse.
Yeah.
As being a commercial radio station, why do you think they make this kind of thing and spread this?
It's, media is a difficult thing in Holland, because actually they think, and they can do, a lot of things because we have freedom of speech. But sometimes you have to think, like when you're a journalist, is this ethical? Or is this discrimination? Because the song, I think it's meant to be funny. Also we have carnival, a big party in Holland, it's like a carnival song. But it's not funny, it's discrimination, it's hurting people, and I also think it's not ethical. So I think media in Holland should think better. Can we do this? Is it supposed to be funny and, not hurting people? Okay, you can do. But this is not funny and it's hurting people, so it's double bad, actually.
But if you were Chinese, how do you react to them?
If I was Chinese, I think I will feel very sad. Then I think I will become angry, because this is not justice, it's hurting a lot of people, and people in China who are dealing with the coronavirus. Maybe they are losing a relative, or they know someone who is ill, and all of the world we are worrying about this, and we should be, we should show our support to China and to the Chinese people, and not doing these things to make them feel even worse, like they already do.
What do you think of Chinese culture?
Well, it's a rich culture. It's very old culture, and I always think Chinese people are very wise. They are modest, they are quiet, and maybe that's also a bit of the problem now, because I think it's time to show yourself. Because I know you are proud people, and you can be proud of your people, of your history, of your culture, but it's good to show that. And to be a bit less modest and to stand up for yourself, because really, I think the time's come now to do so. And I'm really sad that people in Holland are making fun of Chinese people and the coronavirus. We have a big Chinese community in Holland. We are very proud of them. They're modest, they are very hospitality. And they give us a lot of their culture, and we are very proud of it. And I wish everybody, all the strength you can need fighting the coronavirus, but also all the support from Holland. And I'm really sorry that things like this are happening in our country.